Всем привет, это как всегда Игорь, мы продолжаем прохождение, приятного просмотра. М1 прячется, как его снимать? Здорово. Вау, я не могу здесь. Вау, тут еще. Было бы у меня здоровья больше, была бы не проблема. Это бы аптека была бы. Ты как так? Муж стрелял. Да что такое? Просто не показано. Нет, чего, блин, такое? Ну вот это идиотизм. На голове прицел и не проходит попадание. Вот снова начинается. Я думал, он погиб, столько попаданий по голове. Блин, опять здоровья нет. Где он прячется? Он сам не выходит. Во. Было бы здоровье побольше, не проблема, я не ту кнопку нажал. Просто один выстрел, и я погибаю. Проблема. Дайте аптечку. Аптечку. Я вообще запись-то включил, да, вроде включил. Еще одна аптека.
It was nice to see a friendly face in Panama.
Ну, как и всем играм, не хватает перевода. Нет, я опять не ту кнопку нажал. Золотой вообще чем-то отличается от того, что... Помимо того, что оно просто золотое. Ты еще кричит, кто-то есть. Пусть то, что из-за стекла начнут стрелять. Гринго! Вау! Реакция. Вот это комар. Не люблю комаров. Надо было, наверное, с автоматом оставаться. Наушник мне показал, что это золотое лежит. Патрики. Патриков нет. Внизу откуда стреляют. Это сейчас выскочит. Еще одна аптека, вообще супер. Патриков больше нет. Кто стреляет? А, оттуда. Он увидел. Эй! Сплоховал, сплоховал.
Concentrate, they're trying to kill you.
Не дают и смотреть. Да, я уже всех перебил, никого нет. Ладно, теперь можно экспозицию посмотреть.
Americans had a long and checkered history of involvement in Panama. This was my sorry chapter, for what it's worth.
Пим-пим-пим-пим-пим. Патрики. Это мигает. Это будет. Или что-то будет. Или что-то пропустил. Людей-то вроде не видно. Вот она моргает. Это бойня.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck, man. This is brutal. I didn't think things would be like this.
I should have jumped in that goddamn canal myself and swum my way back to New York.
Let me ask you again, Max. What do you think you were really doing in Panama?
I was drinking.
People died. Innocent people. Who do you think robbed you?
I don't know. I was told it was people who disliked Daphne Bernstein, something about an unpleasant divorce.
Her ex-husband worked on Wall Street. Do you think he has easy access to Panamanian death squads?
Guess I didn't really think about it.
You were smuggling something, weren't you?
No. I mean, I didn't realize it at the time. I didn't think too much about it, but yes, Marcelo did drive off with something. I don't know what. I didn't see him until we got to Brazil a week or so later.
I think it was money. I think Marcelo and Victor have a friendly banker there in Panama. Your little cruise was to deliver the cash to him because there it's easier to launder.
But I thought the Broncos were rich.
Rodrigo's rich. The other two, they live well, but they don't have real money. Victor's campaigns were always financed by his brother. That is the way among certain rich families there. The eldest brother is the king. You know, he gets everything. The other two, not so much.
And now Rodrigo's dead.
Exactly. And Marcelo, too. It's an awful tragedy for Victor, huh? A man running on a law and order ticket, you know, whose brothers have both been killed in such terrible circumstances. A true patriot.
What about Marcelo?
Marcelo was an idiot. Were this true, I certainly don't believe he could possibly have known about it. But I do believe some other scheme, you know, some other bullshit. Whatever that cash was, Victor could have talked him into something. I don't know yet.
And Passos?
Well, Passos is a bum ex-cop. He failed in America, failed in San-Paulo. He was surrounded by more money and more poverty than his tiny little head can handle. You think guys like that can't be bought?
No, but if...
But nothing. He's probably not a bad guy. He's just a man caught in the crossfire of a very rich family.
What about me?
You. You're the fall guy. You're the American. Running around, acting like the action hero. killing lots of people. You're a stroke of genius.
That ain't how it is.
You were an angry ex-cop. You were sitting in a bar with a history of violence and a history of a bad temper. You were perfect.
Me and Passos went to the academy together.
Did you?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, let's take a drive, Max. You want to do some good? Want to get yourself killed in a good cause? Then I need you to check something out for me.
Like what?
That incident at the favela today. Now, some of my officers say a bus drove off some captives.
They did, I saw it.
But no captives were ever booked.
They probably handed them off to the paramilitary death squads, the,
Crasha Preto?
Right.
Who did?
I don't know, the cops. The other cops, the cops who shoot on sight.
The UFE.
Right.
Max, you see that building there?
Imperial Palace Hotel?
Yeah, that's what it says. People go in there in large groups under armed guard. But it isn't a police station, and no one comes out of there.
Why don't you just go in and bust the joint, get a warrant?
I'm only a cop, Max.
So you keep saying. Time to find out what was going on here. I didn't fancy booking myself in the presidential suite, so went looking for the basement.
Глава 12. Осталось немного.
I wasn't too excited about the acoustics in this place. A couple of gunshots would sound like I'd walked in here with a goddamn marching band.
Глушитель делай.
It wasn't pretty, but I guess none of what was about to happen was gonna be. It was the question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been so blind? I was convinced the Broncos had gotten the wrong man for the job, but maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge. The bad joke everybody got but me.
Это мне подсказывает, этот глушитель в реальности был бы неэффективен. Там бежать перестал. Я думаю, может, Horizon купить. Давно хочу ее пройти, пока в Steam по скидкам. Давно хочу пройти. Да, что его не беру так даже по скидкам, то что он на старте 900 рублей стоил, а я не успел купить. Прошляпил. Теперь как-то обидно полный ценник отдавать. Даже не полный, а просто дороже обидно как-то отдавать.
Call it evidence for De Silva.
Там тоже виноват.
The Imperial Palace Hotel was a five-star bona fide shithole. I needed to find out why guests were checking in by the busload and checking out by the bag load. Maybe the service would be better upstairs.
Как будто никуда не уехал, такая же помойка.
Mesma coisa. O quê? Você não tá fazendo nada, eu tô fazendo.
Не толку от моего глушителя, если они стреляют и без глушителей. Я типа мог по-тихому пройти. Фу, какой по-тихому? Я не хочу по-тихому идти. Нафиг мне ваше тихо. Давай вот это берем. И немного по жесткому поиграем, потом вернемся. По-тихому, с гранатомета стреляю по-тихому. Кто-то еще есть. О, бери, бери, бери. А ты чего не стреляешь в меня? Сам виноват. А тут я сам виноват. Кнопка есть. Твою голову вижу. И твою. Еще один. Хороший автомат. Ворон. Я с этой стороны не увидел, где он был. Вон. Прикольно вот это сделано, потому что они падают и все равно стреляют. Прячься, прячься. Чего? Вообще попал по нему? Лучше по одному вообще стрелять. В очередь, если стреляешь, они просто во все стороны летят. Вообще не попадаешь. Как стволка валялась. С этим отелем случилось? Стрелять надо только в голову. В броник стреляешь, вообще не пробиваешь. Его отбрасывает, но толку от этого, потому что его отбрасывает. Лезь! Почти погиб. Сейчас точно погиб. Да я попал как-то не очень хорошо. Вылетел под пули. Аптек не вижу.
I needed to find a way upstairs. Surely nobody would notice another hole in the wall.
Я уже сделал. Уже все бомбануло. Аптек не хотите мне дать?
I knew this thing was bigger than me. Bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture. Like looking in the mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees. A bad caricature of a better man.
Будильники повыключают, у меня тут будильники стоят. Сегодня выходной, и они мне не нужны. Звенеть начнут. Экран загорелся, предупреждение, потому что через час будильник зазвенит. Да? А, дверь, не увидел дверь. Аптеки нужны же. Да что за глупость? Назад выйти уже не могу. Это двинулось, нет? Казалось? Золотое. Лучше аптек дайте. Лучше сразу парочку. Вообще ни одной аптеки.
Ufe. That deal at the favela was getting dirtier by the minute. Those bastards were clearly in bed with the Crush of Prado. Now we just had to find out why. Starting with a bit of bedtime reading for Mr. Da Silva. When you've lived the kind of life I've lived, reality comes at you through a different lens. But nothing could have prepared me for what was on the other side of that door. I had to get those poor bastards out of there.
Get him out of here. Go. Go. Wait. I said get. Serrano.
Serrano. He looked pathetic. A man defeated. I walked away and left him to his own personal nightmare. Whatever hell this was Da Silva had sent me into, I knew I had to put an end to it. I had no choice but to push on. I didn't understand everything, and I never would, but I understood enough. Sometimes a complicated problem is best tackled with a simple solution.
Золотой дробовичок. Да не впа. О, народ. Не туда, не туда. Золотое оружие. Глупость какая. Я думал, оно... Ну, когда изначально собирал. Вау. Заболтался. Второе потерял. Изначально, когда у меня еще ни одного не было, думал, какое-то преимущество будет давать. Что не дает. Золотое. Может, я не замечаю, что он дает. Ну-ка, еще кто-нибудь. Этим золотым ружьем валяюсь. Да блин, я не вижу. Ну, то что не вижу, я прицелиться не могу. Аптеки. Аптек вообще нет. Эти аптеки просто появились, то что я прошел какую-то часть игры. Дошел до кат-сцены, они сами появились. Блин. А то что? Здоровье есть. Что такое? Здоровья нет.
This was hell on earth. De Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now.
Я тебе подлечусь. То есть я как-то неуверенно ощущаю его на аптеку.
If I'd thought about this too much, I'd never get through it.
Патриков поднабрал нормально. Нет ничего золотого. Лишь последняя деталь осталась. В таких местах лежит. Не здесь, не здесь, не здесь. Ну, сколько времени? Половина ролика. Ты играть будешь?
There it was, the soundtrack to my life.
Нашел время, когда играть.
For a few seconds came harmony. Finally.
Ладно, выдвигаемся дальше. И органы тут извлекают.
What the fuck is going on here? How much do you want? What have you been doing? I am a doctor. I help people. What have you been doing here? It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please. What have you been doing? I have a lot of money. Look, look. Lots of money. I do important research. Please. Caralho! No, no. Caralho! Espera, espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho. Não, não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não, não. Pelo amor de Deus. E aí, doutor?
For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in.
У меня дела поважней. Вот двери.
Even I could guess what demolisal meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one.
Его так сильно передернуло, блин. Очень большая. Явно в ту дверь куда-то. Два из трех.
There had to be something I wasn't seeing.
Должно быть, я что-то упускал. Что? Что именно ты упускаешь? Про что ты говоришь? И аптеки еще. Не золотые детали. Золотые детали, ну, по сути, не нужны. И нужны
It was
аптеки.
locked from the outside.
Арсенал?
They had a fucking arsenal in here. It was time to bring this little hellhole to the ground, so I decided to put some of their C4 to good use.
Все столбы нужны? Или хватит? Вот еще один столб.
I'd seen some dark shit in my time, but this was something else. These vermin had gone into a place where life was cheap and found a way to get rich off it. I just wanted to finish this and get far away from here. But then, true to form, more of the rats came out of their holes.
Vocês ouviram isso? Vi. Ninguém sai desse prédio desse cara tá morto.
Попадай давай. Ты что там дергаешься? Я застрял. Раздергался. Нервы уже к черту Макса Пэйна. Давай еще разок.
At least my visitors have been kind enough to leave the gate open.
Они сверху оттуда спустились, куда я хотел попасть, где закрыто было. Снайперы. Это такой винтовки, это не проблема. Имею в виду пробить его укрытие. Специально много выстрелил. Все-то я беру и ухожу. Промах! Чего, где? Куда? Фу, он спереди откуда ты пришел? Блин, опять все снова. Да ладно, на нем же прицел. Откуда тот начал стрелять? Эй. Я упустил кого-то, не вижу его. Вон он. Мне долго метить, целиться. Я так и не понял, откуда он стрелял. Не, вон отсюда куда-то, тут еще бегут.
Any time I'd bought had been going real cheap. If I was gonna plant the rest of those explosives, I had to do it now.
Нет, не так кнопка. Сейчас заложим, везде положим, везде прикрепим. Сколько тут камикадзе? уже и так целую армию перебил, уже больше 1000 народу. Вау. До каждого столба, что ли, волна будет идти? Че?
That was the last of the explosives. I just hoped it was enough to bring down the building and all the evil in it.
Who wants to take a shot? You see what this is? Come on, anybody? Want to be a hero? I got nothing to lose, let's do it!
Que porra que tá acontecendo aqui?
Senor Neves.
What the fuck is your problem, man?
My problem? My problem? Wanna know what my problem is? You're turning humans into glue! That's what my fucking problem is!
I don't know what you're talking about, American. All I know is what I hear about you. You bodyguard for the Brancos. They are all dead. You help the poor. Today, many of them dead. You are a proper American hero.
At least I fucking tried.
Well done with your effort. The whole city is grateful. The great American savior of the poor.
That's right.
You think you made any difference? You think stopping this legitimate business venture is helping anyone?
Legitimate? You're stealing people's organs!
We pay for everything. We have the records.
Oh, so people can sell their livers? Their hearts? Their eyeballs? You're insane, you sick fuck!
We kept people safe in the city. Decent people. Safe. I know a lot of powerful people.
Well, your powerful people aren't gonna help you out of this one, buddy.
О, псих. Возьми ружье, пожалуйста. Ну, ты чего так медленно берешь? Еще один. Рушится, нужно бежать. Бежать, а у меня нет аптек. Вау, вау, вау. Вау, 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 вау. Вау, 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 вау. Кого? Зря прыгал. Не вовремя прыгнул. Надо было позже прыгать. Чтоб тебя. Как без аптек плохо. Чтоб тебя все не то делают. Зато здоровья больше. Теперь не... Теперь не больше. Не, все равно побольше. Давай, давай, нужно спасаться. Он бы и так погиб. Погибнул, говорю. Погибнул, говорю. Все трясется, я попасть не могу. Они бы спасались, не воевали. Какого чувства самосохранения? Я заблудился. Чтоб тебя, мне опять на один выстрел осталось. Да я понял. Если я здесь появлюсь, хотя бы нормально. Это контрольная точка, да, нормально. Ему дробь не снимает бошку. И сняло нормально. Какое-то достижение еще дали.
I told you the city was dangerous, friend.
I kinda like it. It's growing on me.
Nice to see a happy tourist smiling.
The fuck are you doing here?
I came back
I can see that. But why?
to save you.
Oh, yeah, real hero.
Listen,
No, come with me, Max. To Brazil. Be a chance to play the fall guy in a plot that my boss's brother's hatching to profit from the selling of human organs. Yeah, it'll be perfect for you.
what are you talking about? I know nothing about human organs, man. Victor and Marcelo are trying to teach Rodrigo a lesson. Get him to loosen the purse strings and the family money. They pressured me into doing it. You wanna die? I came back for you. I did my best. I'm having a kid, Max. I gotta go.
Fuck you!
Sure. Later. Now, let's go. Hope this thing works.
Конец главы. Осталось 2. Все, игре конец. Мне нравится. Интересно. Ну, как всегда, перевода не хватает. Глава 13.
I owe you everything.
No, you don't. I'm sorry I couldn't save your sister.
I was there. It wasn't your fault.
I was paid to protect her and I didn't.
She married into a sick family.
Maybe.
I just wanted to say thank you for giving us a chance to live. I mean, as a family.
I hope it all works out for you, for all of you.
Thank you. Don't be too long.
Well, buddy, that's it.
Where are you guys gonna go?
I don't know, maybe back to New York, maybe down to Argentina. Giovanna has family in Salvador. Maybe we'll just stay there.
Yeah, I got business to take care of.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. I know, I know it was very wrong.
It's alright, it's done. And hey, I'm having myself a fun old time. Maybe this is how things had to be. Figure I might as well die in the sunshine as die in the snow.
Look, I'm sorry I'm leaving. I got a kid coming, you know how it is.
I know how that is.
You know, I almost didn't say goodbye to you. I said to myself, maybe this guy will put a bullet in me.
Maybe I will. But not right now.
Thank you. Try to look after yourself, Max, huh? Life is worth living.
If you say so, pal.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Nah. Not him.
You ready?
I guess.
Okay. I've looked through this information you gathered. It's not very nice.
What is it?
It's the UFE. The famous Mr. Becker.
Friend of Victor Branco.
Yes. And a contributor to his campaigns. A government employee, of course.
And?
A weapons dealer. A murderer. This was known. A dealer in human organs. This wasn't known.
A proper gentleman.
Sure.
So you're gonna bring him down?
Yes, because I want to lose my wife and my children and then get killed myself. All that after watching him walk free.
Tell me what has to be done.
Well, officially, there's nothing I can do.
And unofficially?
Well, we can always try something a little more creative.
Creative?
Что-нибудь эдакое.
De Silva had promised me a 10 o'clock showcase. I had to make sure I was on stage and ready for my close-up.
Diga a Becker. Que vim para ele. Ah!
Ei, olha aqui. Tropa. Ei, moço. Mano, quem é esse cara aí?
Manda tua conta, rapaz.
Vai se fuder, ó. Meu conta não deve tomar no cu, pô.
Ela não desgruda dela, meu.
Ei, quem é essa cara aí?
Convidado nosso. Quebra esse otário aí.
Deixa comigo, dá uma lição nele.
Então, o pai dela não desgruda. Ladrão, filha da puta! Atrás de inocentes! Vai se fuder aqui dentro! Vai ver vai acontecer contigo mesmo aqui! Eu não fiz nada! Que você vai te acontecer, caralho! Tá pensando o quê? Hã? Onde é que você vem? Fica aí, caralho! Eu? Se fudeu, filha da puta! Otário! Vai, aí, otário! Deixa eu sair daqui, né?
Ô, segura a porta aí.
Eu vi uma outra versão. Vamos resolver aquela parada lá, hein?
Demorou.
Chega aí.
Valeu, amigo.
Hey! What are you doing here? Huh? I ask you a question.
Answer him! Answer him!
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing here?
O que você está fazendo aqui?
What are you
Что он
doing here?
бомбанет?
I don't understand. I can't hear you.
What are you doing here?
Doing here?
Me in the ear.
Hey, answer me! What are you doing here?
Такие они болванчики легко вырубаемые.
Back in the precinct after all this time.
Перевод.
Time to find out what the hell was going on.
Elimine o alvo! Ei, precisa de cobertura! Vai em frente!
Да что такое? Неудача, так неудача. Хера ему в рот попал.
I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but I was gonna have to face the music sooner or later.
Я хотел тех добить. Бери бабки. Уже еще из этой страны сваливать придется, давай. Ну, аптеки.
Seemed the
Краем
anti-drug
глаза
squad
увидел.
had a few habits of its own. I guess our little stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about community relations.
Какой трюк, что
Their faces
случилось?
said it all. I was on their side, but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield, never leaving at all. Luckily for me, for once the police arrived just in time. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Нам сюда. По следам.
Eu te fiz uma pergunta, pô. Prometo, cara. Me dá um nome.
Музычка, банька, музычка. Бери. Гранатомет. Одна из 3. Сквозные камеры какие-то. Есть? Есть еще? Еще хочу. Давайте. Ну, сюда стреляют. Это лабиринт, а не тюрьма. Камеры какие-то сквозные. Правильно, куда нужно. Сюда я Патриков потратил. Это экономнее, меньше добивать. Ладно, еще наберу. Не наберу.
The last few prisoners were trapped in here, and more pressingly, seemed I was too.
Да ладно, я-то в ловушке. И по мне не надо попадать. Молодые люди. В каску попал. Но он не понял, да? Каску снял и броник пробил. Нет, чего не ходишь? Я силовник.
Security switch had to be in that booth.
Переключатель. Что за переключатель тебе нужен, мужик? Кнопка какая-то моргает.
It was Monday's arrest log, as far as I could tell, and no sign of anybody from Nova Esperanza. All those poor bastards have been checked straight into the Imperial Palace Hotel.
Я в тупик пришел. Куда мне тогда идти?
Either there was a switch to those doors somewhere, or I was in a whole heap of shit.
Нет, значит, тут переключатель. Вот кнопка, наверное. Нет. В любом случае должен это быть. Выход найдем и заканчиваем. Потерялся, да?
About the only friend I had left in that town.
Это я малость потерялся, не вижу. Нет, значит, здесь должен быть включатель, выключатель, переключатель. Здесь должен быть где-то. А, вот. Если игра сохранилась, то заканчиваем. Не видел, был сохранение. Да, по-любому катсцены, да, сохранение.
That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision.
Заканчиваем, скоро продолжим. Будем отсюда выбираться. Симпатично. В игре сколько уже? 2012 года игра. Смотрите, нормально выглядит. Мне нравится. Ладно, скоро продолжим. Скорее всего, одна часть осталась. Скоро продолжим, скоро закончим. Вот пока что все. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Пока-пока.